Hey, I'm Reese, I'm 28 years old and I'm from the United Kingdom. So my hair loss started when I was 19, 20 years old. I was at university. I decided that I wanted a hair transplant when I was around 20 years old. I always knew I wanted to get one. It was just a matter of when. So when my hair started falling out, I felt a loss of confidence. I feel my hair loss did affect my social life. It got to a point where I was constantly wearing hats wherever I went. The advice I'd give to those who want a hair transplant is to do as much research as you can. Hey, I'm Reese, I'm 28 years old and I'm from the United Kingdom. And I'm here with Smile Hair Clinic to get a hair transplant, and I am going to be filming the whole process on my YouTube channel and on TikTok as well. So my hair loss started when I was 19, 20 years old. I was at university and I started noticing that my hair wasn't styling the way it usually does. So yeah, that's when I started to figure out that I had hair loss. So I've used Regain for my hair loss, and I've also tried finasteride as well. I decided that I wanted a hair transplant when I was around 20 years old. I always knew I wanted to get one. It was just a matter of when. So when my hair started falling out, I felt a loss of confidence. I felt paranoid that people were looking at my hair loss, even though they probably weren't. Yeah, overall, it just made me feel anxious that I was losing my hair. I feel my hair loss did affect my social life. It got to a point where I was constantly wearing hats wherever I went. And I would avoid social activities like swimming because when my hair gets really wet, it really shows off the hair loss. So I would avoid those social situations. I found Smile Hair Clinic on Instagram. They were an account suggested to me to follow, so I had a look on their Instagram account. And then I also saw parts of a documentary as well on BBC. I chose Smile Hair Clinic because after seeing the Instagram page and the amount of celebrities that were attending the clinic, and how much video production they were putting into their Instagram really gave me good clarity that they were going to be a good clinic to use. Sorry, I'm just taking a picture, I'm not being rude. The advice I'd give to those who want a hair transplant is to do as much research as you can, because there's a lot of clinics out there. What I would say to people who are looking to get a hair transplant is to do your research, do as much as you can, because there's many clinics out there and some of them may not be as good as others. And you obviously want to get the best result possible. So yeah, do your research. Hey guys, I'm here at Smile Hair Clinic and today I'm going to be getting a hair transplant. I absolutely love Turkey, Istanbul. It's really crazy, very busy, which I absolutely love. And I really like the nightlife here as well. The travel was pretty short as well. It was only a 3-hour flight, which was nice. I'm feeling pretty nervous, pretty anxious because I don't fully know exactly what to expect. But I'm also excited to see the results.
Nice to meet you. How's everything?
Yeah,
Dr.
really
Ahmedov, how's everything?
Yeah,
How do you
really
feel?
well.
Nervous?
A little bit.
It's normal. We're going to cut your head. So, Reese, good afternoon and welcome to Smile Clinic. I'm Dr. Ahmedov, one of the surgeons at the clinic. Nice to meet you first of all. We'll mark these areas. We'll see, okay? Which will be the biggest priority for us. Mark the new hairline. It should be according to your front head muzzle, age, ethnicity. There are many variables that we have to pick it up, okay? And let's see what can be the possible treatment options in your case, okay?
Awesome, yeah, sounds good.
Okay, I'm evaluating the donor area, seeing its size, marking the safe donor area. Safe donor area is the area actually where the hair is more like resistant to falling out. So we have to get the grafts from there, because if we get it outside the safe donor zone, probably with the next all the time, they may fall out, okay? So we need to be within the safe donor zone. That's very crucial for us. One of the ideas I'll draw it shortly actually is also to rebuild your front tuft or front forelock, we call it this way. It's the most dense area in the front line of the male. It gives up to 40% of the density. I will draw it to you and explain its meaning shortly, okay? Because it's very important fundamentally to rebuild the front forelock as well. Cool, let's get it started.
Awesome, yeah, sounds
Cool.
good.
Sure. We are in the second step of our FUE hair transfer surgery. FUE hair transfer surgery has two basic steps. It's like extraction, it means harvest of the grafts from the donor area. Then we have the incision step. It's a creating from new channels, holes, or like a kind of new nest for here. And then we have the implantation, so extraction, incision, and implantation. Now we have performed the second step of the surgery called the incisions. Incisions have some very crucial aspects during the surgery. Incisions has some specificity we have to keep in mind, so it's not like just performing small holes across the scalp. The distribution, density, angle, direction of each incision is very important to give the nature of the hair. Specifically the angle, for example, the front hair, in the front area of the head, the hair go under the specific angle of around 15 to 25 degrees. If you make it a little bit more steep, the hair will grow a little bit more like an acute angle, and you're going to look like a hedgehog with the hair running all across the head. We're almost done with the surgery. We have around like 10-15 minutes left till then, okay, for everything. I'm going to do the final check on the hairline, see how it looks. You don't look that bald anymore. It will be much better than it was anyway. Okay. The very first line is with the highest density and slightly lower going to the back. All the planning we did today is done. We did the reconstruction of the front hairline, okay? Covered the very front side, front forelock is reinforced, and increased density in this front third and the beginning of the mid scalp.
The operation surprisingly felt quicker than I originally thought it would. I didn't feel any pain. I felt completely numb, there was no pain, and it was a lot easier than expected. See you tomorrow.
After the surgery, by the way. Even though you may have some mild pain, it can be very well cooked. Donor area looks good. No sign of infection, no discharge, no active bleeding. Transplanted area looks clean. All the grafts are intact. No traumatized grafts, no dislodged glands, no discharge, no sign of infection. But the most important, there is no color change. With every wash, they'll get smaller, and eventually will be gone with the scabs, okay? Perfect. So far so good, nothing to be worried about. You have some swelling in the forehead. Whenever you have time, just do some gentle massage like this, okay? For the next couple of weeks, your head may still be slightly numb. So when getting in and out of the shuttle, or when putting something in the overhead storage of the plane, be very careful so you don't hit it, okay?
Yeah.
A part of it, everything is perfect. I love it. So far, so good. Nothing to be worried about at this point, okay?
Amazing.
Cheers.
Yeah. No, I'm really happy. Thank you very much.
Everything looks fine. Nothing to be worried about.
After the operation, I was surprised to realise that I didn't actually have any pain at all, which was really good. I was also super happy that I'd finally had the operation after thinking about having a hair transplant since I was 19, 20 years old, and I just had it done, and yeah, I felt amazing after. The operation process ran really smoothly, and I met with the doctor and he made me feel really at ease. So did all of the other staff as well, so I felt very comfortable. The communication was very good. I felt like they understood my needs, and I also understood what they needed from myself. So it helped make the operation run smoothly. I wouldn't worry about the procedure itself. You feel a little bit of uncomfort, but there's no pain, and it's definitely worth it in the end. So I would advise to people who are looking to get a hair transplant to do your research. There's so many clinics out there, there's so much choice. So do a lot of research to get the best results for yourself. I definitely recommend Smile Hair Clinic to other people if you're thinking about getting a hair transplant at a good price and at a very professional manner. You should definitely check out Smile Hair Clinic. Follow the true transformation.